Far, bro.
He's like 20, 30
But
minutes.
fuck it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, every time you do that, I think of my old cousins. You know, say back in the days, I just hear, oye, puta mierda, you know what I'm saying? I say, oye, mira.
This is like, I could just die. If I die and I'm in a casket and shit and my peoples are around, I don't want no crying, no bullshit. I want a party and I want the song on.
It's crazy.
This is Spark Madism. Those are the two songs I want to repeat on.
Oh, and Martin.
And Cream.
Awesome.
It's crazy that this song got that reaction out of all.
Hell yeah, bro. This is,
It's
come on.
instantaneous.
30 years after its release.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
real.
Yeah.
Right? 94? Right? It came out in
You
94.
you actually hear this element in one of my last record. I played this that dun,
Okay.
in dumb shit.
Yeah.
If you really listen to dumb shit,
Okay.
at the end of the mix, you kind of hear this.
Okay.
And it's giving this tribute to
Yeah.
that.
Like I said, I gotta dissect it more
Please.
because I came on a drive and it was like
Great.
road raging.
Great,
But
great.
you know, the
Thank you.
one song
Thank
that I let you hear, that was like caught my eye, and there
Choose
was one
wisely.
song 2N something.
Oh, 2 Minute Aki?
Yes. That 1 minute joint.
Yeah.
That was a fire verse.
Ah, thank
Fire
you.
verse.
Coming
Fire
from
verse.
you, that's
Fire
fucking.
verse.
That,
Yeah. I got
glad
a
I
question
met-
for that one.
He's sued.
oh my God.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Shout out to Oddatee in the building.
Dude, this is
Peace.
a
Special
great
guest.
fucking moment right here with
Hudson County,
Yo,
baby, all day.
Great hip hop moments.
Straight
201.
from another continent.
Shout
Oui,
out-
monsieur, c'est bah ouais.
Papillon.
You're getting it straight from another
Parlez-vous. Fucking French baguette, you
We
mother.
got the homie Oddatee visiting straight from France, back
Yes,
home
sir.
in Jersey, back home in Hudson County.
Welcome
Yeah.
back, brother. Welcome back.
Gahhdcast, though, kid.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go.
Yes, sir. We got MaxLo, the hip hop trucker.
Peace.
God,
Let's go. L's up to all my low lights out there,
This
man.
is what. See,
We got the brother
And this is amazing.
VSOP.
VS to the OP, a.k.a. the Albino Latino. You know what it be.
He's awake.
Hey, primo.
wow.
And the brother Burnz.
Save the best for last.
I'm gonna start wearing my sunglasses.
And the mo-
That ass. Like this
That
guy.
him really fall asleep.
Yo, it's
Nah,
great
nah,
to
nah,
be
you
here.
won't.
No,
Good
you
to
gotta
see
get the
guys.
glasses that have the eyes open painted on them.
How you wearing?
Oh shit, them shits are mad
No.
funny.
Shout out to the 80s.
Word.
Shout out to Mass Appeal, the song and the record label.
Shouts to Nas.
We're here today to discuss what is being referred to as the Icon 7 or the Iconic 7, a gathering of artists that are going to release albums this year, 2025, on the Mass Appeal record label, with the first album being announced for June 13th. Slick Rick, the ruler, the legend.
That's right.
One of my favorites is back with a new album called Victory, and I just found out within the last 5 minutes that this album is being produced by the legendary, the album is being executive produced by the legendary hip-hop classic producer Idris Elba.
Get out of here, really?
Yeah.
That's gonna be
That's
very
kind of
interesting.
dope, yo.
Fire.
Yeah.
Stringer
Yeah.
Bell.
Okay, yeah, I was just
You know
gonna
what I
say
mean?
that. I was just gonna say the homie from The Wire.
Yes, sir. He's
Word.
EPing the Slick Rick
He is,
album.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
Dropping later this year, we'll also get a new album from De La Soul. We'll
Can't
get a
wait for
new
that.
album from Mobb Deep. We'll get a new album from Big L. Rest in peace. We'll get a new album from Raekwon. The title has been announced. We'll get to that. We'll get a new album from Ghostface, and we'll get a new album from Nas and Primo. We're gonna get into all these
right.
albums shortly,
That's crazy.
but let's start with the Slick Rick album because it's
Let's
been
go.
announced less than 2 weeks. Victory.
Victory.
What y'all looking forward to on this album, and who do you wish like he worked with on the album, rapper wise, producer wise, feature, whatever.
Slick Rick.
Slick Rick.
Slick
I would
Rick.
like to hear.
I got one off rip. Nas.
I was just gonna say that because I want to hear a nice storytelling joint between
They
both
have,
of
They have
them.
a song, right?
They do.
Yeah, on the art of storytelling
Yeah,
now.
right.
Yeah,
Me and Nas
so I would
give
love
us
to
your
see that
hardest.
too. Shit, my
Bring
fault.
that back.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Nas,
That'd
so
be
a
dope.
second collab with Nas.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking driving up here, and it's gonna sound crazy right now because of the time that we're in and the climate and shit. But I would have loved to have a Bad Boy executive produced Slick Rick album.
Yeah, well, now we're good.
Like,
Yeah, nah.
not today.
I got
I
one
think
better.
we're kind of good on that one.
You know what? I know what you're going for.
Sorry to laugh.
I
right?
get it. I get it
No,
though.
no.
I don't mean to laugh though, truly.
It's cool, but
I
in
get
like
it.
96, 97, 98, the Hitman production.
No, you know what? I know what you're going for. That
Like
kind of
Stevie
sound.
J and shit.
I got somebody a little bit better. Trackmasters.
But he worked with Trackmasters.
No.
He didn't work with Trackmasters?
Nah.
On the Art of Storytelling? There wasn't?
Nah.
I feel like they were.
I think Slick Rick would be dope with like if it's like a 7-8 track album, EP, whatever, with like heat makers. would be fire. To go with his like the flow, the
I
way
could
he is, I
see
think
that.
that would be fire.
I can
Yeah,
see
in
that.
In all honesty, I think that would be
Arsonist,
fire.
I can see that with
Yeah.
Arsonist.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the only producer I could think of.
I know
to
another
like,
producer that I think he would mesh well with. He's also a classic producer, but I think still a dope abstract producer. Salah Remy.
Remy's
see
beast
it.
too.
I can
Yeah,
see it.
I can see that too.
I
Yeah,
thought you were gonna say Q-Tip.
I was thinking the same shit. I was thinking
Q-Tip
Q-Tip
is abstract,
too.
I thought
Q-Tip
you
will be
were-
dope too, though. Yeah,
Q-Tip got to be one of the most underrated producers.
without
We
a
were talking about
doubt.
it earlier.
Yeah, he without a doubt.
We're gonna have to have a whole segment on that.
He
because-
produced a lot. He definitely produces a bunch of artists.
Like
Oh,
I was telling Max Low, we were talking on the phone earlier, and I was telling him about his production on the LL album.
Yeah, I saw a video,
yeah.
like a 10-minute video, just
I
on
think-
Q-Tip's production.
I was telling Max, I think that album is gonna be appreciated maybe 6, 7, 8 years, 10 years down the line.
Yeah,
I think
Like,
it happens though. Yeah,
has produced or executive produced or produced on like 10 to 20 classic albums, 5 mic albums.
who?
Yeah,
Who? Q-Tip.
cute.
Ah.
That he produced.
Yeah, that he was on, even if he did like a track or two. Yeah, without a doubt.
He either executive produced
Yeah.
or
Yeah, nah.
Like,
He's
he
got
was
he's got an ear.
He was a huge
Infamous.
contributor. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
infamous,
already.
Illmatic,
Yeah, Illmatic too. Yeah,
That's
he's
already
like that.
4.
Yeah, and those are like albums that you could consider top 10 of all time. Like, you know what I mean? Like
staples. Yeah.
even fucking Low End, Midnight, like shit. Even his own shit.
There are a few newer artists too that he just produced as well. I'm just trying to homie that fixes teeth. What's his name?
Danny Brown?
Danny Brown, man.
Yeah.
as
I
well.
was gonna say Joelson.
I
I wasn't sure.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? No, but
I know niggas who go to jail to fix their teeth. Remember that shit?
you remember early Danny Brown, like
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
with his crazy.
He had one missing tooth and shit. Yeah.
fully-
I fuck with
full
Danny
on
Brown.
style, though.
Shout out to Danny Brown.
Shout out to Danny Brown.
Yeah, no, I fuck with him. I like
Detroit, right?
Detroit, baby.
Yeah, shout out to that. Any rappers you hope are on the Slick Rick album other than Nas?
I wouldn't mind seeing a verse with him and KRS, as he, was in the Bronx or something. He was in the Bronx and shit, so it would be dope to see a KRS joint with him. You know what I'm saying?
You know Rakim
be
too.
dope.
Could be Rakim.
También.
A lot of
All from that
legends.
same era.
Yeah.
That's what I think he should do. At least have a track, even if
Kane.
it's one track with all of them, if
With
anything. You know what I mean? Kane, Ra,
Like a
Cool G rap.
Chuck D, throw him in there too, like,
what
and
was
have
the
an ill
tour?
track.
The Get Fresh tour or the Def Fresh tour back in the day? One of them toured like a reunion on a song.
Yeah.
That was dope.
But yeah, that's,
Nah,
to me, I'd rather see him collab with people like that instead of. I mean, I don't mind
People
seeing a
from-
new guy, but I feel like
was gonna
his
say-
his voice and flow, I think it goes better with the guys that he was a part of. You know what I mean?
So if you could pick a new guy, who would you fuck with?
Wow, a
With
new
Slick.
guy to go with Slick Rick. All right, I'll say what's the Dominican homie's name? The Mussolini. The Mussolini, I think will go fly with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. They will go fly because they're both very braggadocious and like the way they rhyme. I would say the Mussolini.
You know who I would like thinking about it, just about their cadence, their voice, even the way their voice sounds on tracks. Mickey Diamond. I think it will be a dope contract.
That'll be. I mean, I gotta hear it. I guess, yeah, because this shit is mad like deep and shit
Yeah,
compared to
staccato.
like. But yeah, I see what you mean though. Yeah, but shit, I hear Mickey with anybody. I don't give a fuck. Like
Great
Mickey's my
question.
guy.
I'm breaking my head right now. That you
I
know,
would,
what I'm saying? It's a great
I would
question.
keep it Bronx and get a
Exactly,
track with,
like-
Axel Leon.
That'd be
Yeah,
dope.
that's
Yeah,
word.
that'd be
Facts.
cool. Corey Guns or some shit like the newer Bronx guys and
Exactly.
shit.
That's a
Yeah,
good guy.
that'll be
I would see
dope.
Corey Guns.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Lil
Great idea.
Tariq. Throw a little Peter Guns, Lil Tariq or something in there. You know what I mean? Boss Money Players.
Tariq.
Can't blow and Slick Rick.
Damn.
That would be a fucking fire track right there. Tell me no.
Okay.
Shit, yeah.
And the shit is that
Okay.
Who handled Slick Rick's early production? Like the first album? Do
He
you
did.
know? He produced himself?
yeah, he did.
Did he? I don't even
He
know.
produced a lot of his first and second album.
And the Art of Storytelling? He did that?
No, the Behind
No,
Bars
no,
is the
that
second.
one-
Behind
No,
Bars
no,
is the second album.
yeah,
right?
Behind Bars is third.
That's trash.
He's got artist
Story-
store, not an
no.
artist story, Great Adventures.
Great Adventures, yeah.
The second album, which is
Shit, I thought it was Behind Bars.
no.
Are you
Second
sure?
album is Something the King. Fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo,
He's got a second album.
I'm fucked up in the game. I thought it was
And
Behind
then-
Bars,
and
bro.
Then behind, he went to jail. Then he came
Yeah,
out
that's
Behind Bars. Then he did
Artist Story sounded pretty dope too. It was a pretty fly album.
Or whatever?
yeah.
See, I'm
Street,
breaking
Street
my head.
Talking was on that with
So Outkast, that's my shit. The track with Cannabis, the Chess King or whatever it was called, that's my joint too.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot the name of the second album.
Yo, yeah, I thought Behind Bars was his second album, yo. Swear to God, I think
I thought so too. I don't recall.
think he's fucking up.
Please check, man.
I think he's fucking
No,
up
no,
on this
I'm
one.
not.
Has he been drinking?
Huh?
Y'all fucking
Este
watch.
primo está tomando, este loco.
Watch.
While he looks that up, any other producers you'd like to hear him with? I want to hear him like on Fly.
Glossy
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, heat makers would be fly for that.
Yeah,
Like, it would be
Heatmakers
perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dane Grease. Dane Grease would be dope for him, like at a track or two. Or
Second
something.
album, 1991, The Ruler's Back.
Oh, shit. No, I can't believe I forgot about that joint, bro.
Ruler's
Yeah.
back.
Y'all
You got that off, yo.
Great.
Yeah, I
You
remember
got that off.
shit.
I thought you were drunk. I thought he was fucking drinking it.
It's
Like,
got
yeah.
that song. I
You
shouldn't
got
have
that
done.
off?
It had that song. I shouldn't have done it.
I said, oh, yeah, bro.
That
Wow.
song was in,
I thought it was on Behind
what
Bars.
movie
Look
was
at that.
It was one of the. It was on the soundtrack also.
Who's the Man?
No,
Who's the
not
Man?
Who's the Man? No,
Ah,
it
all
was
right.
not Who's the Man. It was
That's
on
what I
a
was
funny
thinking.
ass movie. One of them funny ass like kind of like B budget movies, but it was in
Oh
there.
man.
Oh, like
Disorderlies?
Booty Call or some shit.
Yeah, some crazy shit like that.
Remember
yeah.
Disorderlies with the Fat Boy?
Yeah,
that was my
yeah,
shit.
So too.
Love that
Yeah,
on that
I
movie.
watched what was it? Rooftops?
Yo, you see, tell me that ain't an New York movie, bro.
bringing
That's
it
old
back.
school. Rooftops is the shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know about that movie.
Yeah, It's a Boy. You
Oh,
don't
man.
remember the song
Shout
It's a
out
Boy?
to-
Yes.
Nah. See, I don't remember that.
It's a boy.
Yeah, that shit was dope, man.
Damn, yo, I gotta go revisit
Suckers,
that
man. Y'all
album.
don't know
son.
about no
Yeah.
Slick Rick.
For real, bro.
I know.
My bad, Rick.
I'm a little
Slick
dusty.
Rick.
I'm a real Slick
Yo,
Rick.
I'm a little dusty, bro.
He's one of my favorites.
I'm a little dusty.
He's one of my favorites, bro. I'm telling you, he's nasty.
Shout
Like
out to the
he's
legend.
another one that's got like an effortless flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
his
Yeah,
voice, yeah.
it's like a natural,
He
just like in
it's
talk.
just so
yeah.
nonchalant, and it seems like he's just talking to you, and it sounds
Straight up.
amazing.
And
Yeah.
you can picture it. You can imagine.
Yeah,
you can just-
it's
you can just-
vivid. It's-
Yeah. Oh no, he's a
Like,
storytelling
to me-
motherfucker. So
to
yeah.
me, like when I first heard Children's Story, I was hypnotized.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think
It was
even till
amazing.
today, that shit is.
Bro, I still hear Mona Lisa today. Bro, I put on that song for the first time for my
produced that.
son. And he just, I literally like 2 months ago, I probably put it on. It was on like the shuffle.
Uh-huh.
And it came on and we driving and shit. And he just wakes up from the back. He was like, yo, Poppy, put that song back on. I was like, word? He was like, that's like my new favorite song. I was like, what? I was like, yo, that's it. Let's go, Poppy. And I put it back on. He's like, he loves the singer part of shit though. You know what I mean? But he was like, the fact that he loved it, like, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, because that was a feeling I had when I first heard that song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My older brother put me on to that shit. The niggas on the block put me on. Like, bro,
he produced that.
that's ill, man. See, I didn't know all that other
I
shit.
didn't know that either.
I remember
The videos
Slick
were
Rick.
ill as hell.
I remember Daily News New York Post Slick Rick when he got locked up. A children's story was on the front page of the New York Post. It's if you could
That's
find it.
ill,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? And it says.
Well, I wanna know
it
who
says,
has that.
You know what I'm saying? I should have saved.
Somebody gotta have it
I
out
remember
there.
saving
Somebody's
it
got
in
it.
New
Somebody's
York.
got it.
That newspaper clipping, like, you know what I mean? Like, ooh.
The physical, you know what I'm saying? And it actually says that, you know, how much it was so true, that everything was
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Interesting
It's
shit.
That's ill.
It's crazy.
I definitely could
Shouts to
find it.
Slick Rick.
Yeah,
though.
shouts
For
to
real,
Slick
man.
Rick.
One of the best.
Moving on after that. Raekwon's announced that his album is going to be called The Emperor's New Clothes.
It's a dope name, bro.
Yeah, that's
That's
dope.
a
Dope
very
name. It's definitely a Raekwon name. Like,
Especially
you know what I
because
mean? Like,
he's definitely been getting his shit, like his fashion shit off with Hilfiger and all that shit.
been doing
you
this
know.
shit. The Snow Beach and all that shit.
That,
Like,
the Sauconys and shit, the
This is-
sneakers and shit.
word.
The Daughters.
Yeah.
Beyond that, he's still playing it, and he still sounds good. He still sounds
Yankees just
good.
beat the Mets 6-2 as one of the shot that one out.
And the Knicks.
Let's
are up
go,
there.
Yankees.
Knicks are up.
Knicks are up by like fucking 40, I think, still.
Nice.
Yeah.
Home, playing home.
Big day in New
We go
York.
to Madison Square Garden after this shit to go wild out.
Let's go.
That's awesome shit.
Big sports day in New York.
Yeah, but Raekwon.
Raekwon. Sorry.
The Emperor's New Clothes, no release date yet. Ghostface. What album are you looking forward to more, Raekwon or Ghostface?
That's intriguing. Yeah.
To me, they're like fucking A and B, bro. It's like, it's hard to
Yeah.
say which one I want to
Yeah.
hear
What's the
more.
last
For me
Raekwon
too.
album? Was it the Feli album?
No,
The Wild.
It was, yeah,
Wasn't it The Wild? Yeah, which was fire.
Yeah, it
I
was
actually
dope.
thought that album was dope
That
as
was a
fuck,
dope
yo.
album, yeah,
That
that
was
What
was
was
Great
the last,
album, yo.
Ghost album. Oh, the one he dropped like last year with all the features.
Yeah, I wasn't fucking with
The
it.
Ja Rule featuring.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't
I
fucking
didn't
with it.
listen to it.
But Ghost is the type of guy, he could do that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he could just put on anybody and just fucking
Yeah.
say some shit and he could cut
It
it
was
off.
it was too much of the same.
And
He
he
could- but
dropped
that's
enough
only thing.
albums that he could drop a little.
He
whack
did
on.
drop
Yeah.
an album a couple years before that with what's his name, Big Ghost.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, what's the name of this shit? I forgot. No, but I think, wasn't that like a remix
No.
No?
No. He had a dope ass track with it. Yo, that shit
I thought that was like a remix album.
I'm gonna look it up right now. So,
He had Conway on the shit and shit, right?
I'm gonna be right 2 times in a row.
Let's go around. More looking forward to more Raekwon or Ghostface.
I'm gonna say Ray. I like Ray more.
I would say Ray.
Ghost.
Yeah, he's born a Ghost fan. I've known that for years.
I would go Ghost too though.
There we go, 2-2.
Awesome.
Raekwon, I think Ghostface has a more consistent album discography.
The name of the album was called Ghostface Killahs.
Okay, yeah.
What album is that?
With,
The one with Big Ghost.
With Big Ghost.
That was
a
good.
dope
Ghostface
album.
Killah, Big Ghost is
Yeah,
great.
that was a dope.
I think he should have
Dope.
not had too many features
He had a
though.
dope. He had a
It
dope
should have
album,
been,
but-
yeah, that
But he had a
one.
lot of Wu features though. He
No, he had a
song-
good- he had good
dope-
features, yeah.
The second track, which is with Capadonna and Meth, that shit was dope as fuck.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ghost is a beast, man. I mean, I know people have him as his GOAT, so
Yeah.
that's how impactful he is. You know what I'm
He
saying?
is.
So
He's
yeah,
super impactful,
Very.
bro. Like
Still, man.
he's
story
one of-
wise and shit, he's one of the illest storytellers
there.
of all time.
And I
Like,
always
That's
say
true,
that, like,
too.
he made being vulnerable cool, bro. Like, you know, like being such a hard dude, you know what I'm saying? Like a hardcore dude, and he made being vulnerable
yeah, from what
cool
I
and shit, yeah.
heard and shit, like he definitely.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
he lived the ill life.
Him and Ray. Yeah, from what I've heard, you know what I
Shouts to
mean?
Ghost, man. I'm looking
Yep.
forward to
Yo,
it.
big shout out to the whole Woo.
For
When
sure,
should
man.
these
Check
albums
in my Woo
drop?
Wednesdays.
When should these albums drop?
Be
If-
summertime,
if-
be nice.
You think there's summer albums?
It'd be dope.
I-
I'm pretty
I-
sure, you know. I'm
Ghost,
honest.
any Wu Tang to me could be a summer album, summer anthem, winter anthem, fall. It's just Wu, bro. They have it all.
Yeah.
Like Ice Cream was a summer
4
song,
seasons.
but then you got Glaciers of Ice. That's a winter song. Like you know what I
That's a
mean?
very
Like
winter song.
they have everything. Like they
That's
could just
very
do it.
fall,
There's no
yeah,
specifics.
fall.
Exactly.
There's no
Whenever they
specifics.
drop, they're gonna do it. Yo, the
Right.
last Wu album was fucking dope to me. That just dropped
Which
like a
one?
month ago or
Cadence,
whatever.
man. Yeah.
Oh,
Yo, that shit was dope, bro.
Yo, dope as
Dope.
fuck.
Mathematics. Salute to
It
him,
had,
man.
Serious.
it had
Yep.
Mahogany on it, the lead single, I think.
Yeah.
What's there was a track with Ghost with the chick singing and shit. That
Yeah,
was
that-
my
the video. That's the
fucking
single, yeah.
joint. Oh, they made a video for it?
Yeah.
That's my jam right there.
Yeah.
Yo, I couldn't stop hearing it. I was like, oh shit, I just kept playing. I was like,
dope.
oh
Yeah, yeah.
shit, like, bro, that's my joint.
Wu Tang still doing it after all
Bro,
this shit,
come
but
on,
still,
man.
you know,
Yes, the Wu-Tang
Goats.
concert coming this year.
We gotta go.
Said I seen him like 4 times
we
already.
gotta
I'm
go.
like,
We gotta go. We gotta go.
All right, so
be
what
interesting.
album are you looking forward to more? De La Soul or Mobb Deep?
Mobb Deep,
Mobb Deep.
easy. That's easy for me. Mobb Deep's my second favorite group of all
Yeah,
time. So
like
to
I
me,
said.
it's easy.
Is you
I love-
mad?
And that's no diss to De La. Like,
Yeah, I love
respect to you,
Daylight.
De La.
I was
That
actually
ain't no
listening
diss
to
for
it.
you.
I was listening to Daylight.
To me, Mobb Deep is just, you know,
I'm curious.
they had a lot to do with my upbringing, and
I'm
when I was
so
doing
curious.
and listening to them, it was like it went hand in hand, bro. So it was like,
Yeah.
Does Nas feature on all these albums?
if there's a Nas feature,
I'm pretty
Should
sure.
there? Does he?
I mean, I think he should.
I would hope
On the
so.
Mob, I think he will probably
I would
be,
hope
even
so.
on the Ray and Ghost too.
I would
but
hope so. I would hope
but
so.
I guarantee it's probably on the Mob album.
Yep. It's
I would
only
hope so. I would hope so.
I
Yeah,
think he should be on all of them.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I mean it's Nas.
Slick Rick,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
De La is, but yeah, hell
They
yeah,
never
why
done.
not?
De La and Nas
Yeah.
never did a track, right?
Big L,
No.
yes.
Nah, see, De La and Nas never did a track together.
That'll
I don't
be,
think so.
that'll be a first.
That'll be
time.
kind of dope too, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Big L. I don't know if Nas and Big L.
Nah, they never did. I wish they would have done it, bro. Oh my god, the motherfucker, Big O's ahead of his time. Straight
Ray,
up, yeah.
Ghost? Yeah, I think it should be on every song, every album.
Yeah.
But Mob to me is
Mobb
like
gets the unanimous
that's like
vote.
yeah,
Well, I
that's
definitely
easy. It
think
gotta be
he's
on.
on that album.
Mobb Deep definitely
Yeah.
gets it.
And
That's
I
a
definitely
definite.
want to hear what he did on that album.
You know what I like about this too? It's gonna like, I appreciate that he's trying to introduce, even though he's doing it for us, obviously. Like it's still gonna introduce the true, like the young kids that are into that kind of music. Is gonna introduce them to this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like that these masses are still doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, there's a lot of kids that don't know who the fuck Mob is, bro.
That's what I
That's
mean.
insane.
that's what I'm trying to get.
That's
to.
insane.
Or who
Like
don't
how the
know
fuck?
Who goes to
Like
radio.
I know
Like,
EPMD. I mean, I grew up in that time though. You know what I mean? But even before that, like I
Nah.
heard of MC Shan.
Yeah.
I heard of, you know what I mean, like certain dudes that like, you know what I mean, and I respect them for what they laid down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how do you not like know who Mobb Deep is? I don't care if you're 21, bro. I mean, and I'm not saying all of them because a lot of them do know them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the fact that a lot of people be like, "Oh, fuck these guys," then who are these guys? Like, damn, alright, son, you fucking wildin'.
That's the new man.
That's
Not
crazy,
knowing
bro.
that a Mobb Deep fan will
But
murder
you gotta think
Hey.
about it though. Think about this, right? Like Infamous, Hell on Earth we're talking about albums that came out 30 years ago.
Yeah, when we were fucking teenagers.
Think about
and
this. Think about this. Imagine being a teenager and being told about an album that came out 30 years before your time.
Yeah, yeah.
And you look at them crazy, you be like, fuck out of
Like,
here.
what? That shit old, bro.
They gonna call you
Yeah.
Unc. Yeah, Unc.
Like when we were, imagine,
Pues, cógelo con te querís, tío.
no, peep it. Imagine being in the 90s, being told about an album from the 60s.
Without a doubt, yeah. Like my dad used to tell me about Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. Like, you know what I mean? But then as I got older,
Now
I am like, yo, these guys actually were saying some shit, yo.
So that's
Like
what
they
I'm
were saying ill shit.
That's
You know
what
what I
I'm
mean? So
saying.
They
yeah,
have to give it a-
maybe you gotta reach a certain age to understand, like, you know.
I think so.
I guess, you know what I mean? Maybe it is that. Maybe
think
it's an
so.
age difference.
It's definitely age.
It's an age
definitely
thing.
age, man.
You could be 12 and then you
definitely-
ain't doing what you're doing, but then at 16 you're like, yo, I love Mobb. But at 12 you were like, who fuck these guys? You know what I'm saying? It happens like that sometimes, man.
Wow, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
great.
Shout out to Mobb though. Rest
All
in peace,
day,
Prodigy.
my second favorite group of all time. I love it. Rest in peace and Prodigy.
Yes.
Is Mass Appeal the dopest label out right now?
Fuck yeah. That's easy.
Yeah, it's
They
like,
put it on Rome Streets, coming out with an album and shit. Like, come on. He's actually doing it for the real heads too, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
His cadence
Nas-
is amazing.
Nas is really like, I mean,
He's doing it for
you gotta
us.
Give it to Nas. He's the ultimate GOAT because, like I said before on the show,
there's no better goat than him.
He's literally preserving hip hop. Like he's trying to keep.
believe
the
that.
Wants to
essence-
fucking give insurance and shit. Like,
and
you know what I mean?
and-
Like,
and-
come
and
on.
when, when I say hip hop, I'm like the sound of hip hop, the way that
I know
he
what you mean, yeah.
remembers that the sound of that
Yeah.
he comes from. You understand what I'm saying? He's still trying to put it to the forefront, and I think that's dope.
Yeah, he's a beast, bro.
All right, I
The
can
man.
say.
What do we
Get back there.
expect from the new Big L album? Now that it's been announced that there's
Yeah,
actually no
I was hoping a lot of old
what
verses
have
that
you
nobody
heard,
heard.
MaxLo?
I heard that it was gonna be like redone tracks and shit like that.
There's
So I'm
nothing
like,
new.
I mean, I don't know. I
Unheard
mean,
of.
hopefully there is some, but it's like if Big Old albums come, I'm like, all right, cool. As long as it's all new shit, like unheard,
For sure.
I'll take it. I don't want to hear shit that he did with Children of the Corn. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard it already, so it's like, you're gonna put a updated beat or something like.
You're gonna spin.
Yeah, I already got the original joint on it. So what the fuck?
duets.
Now, if it's verses from the time of Children of the Corn that nobody's ever heard, then I'm all with that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But
I'm sure that
Big L's one of my
definitely
guys,
some
too.
unheard shit.
I think
I'm pretty sure there's got to be.
nothing
There's got to be.
no.
I mean, he's got to be shit in the vault that nobody's ever heard.
I think so.
But but I did hear and like I saw that
Yeah.
there was like it's like more of like a remake
Yeah,
shit
more-
from what I
more
heard.
reworks.
I'm not saying it's true. That's what I saw and heard. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Kind of broke my heart, bro. I'm like,
That's
fuck.
funny. Nice. Funny you say that.
But I
man.
want to fucking I want Big L's shit like just to come straight.
Yeah, but I don't think
her shit.
Well, first of all, he wasn't alive long enough, and second of all, I don't think he was in the studio long enough.
Enough.
You know, what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
from what
Nah.
we know, I mean, he's been with Children of the Corn since like what 92 maybe.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
so
saying?
That's what I'm saying. So
And then like
It wasn't too much
More
output.
Dangerous. There was like 4 or 5 tracks that weren't on that album that we all heard already. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then the Posthumous out to me is one of the best Posthumous albums of all time. A Big Picture, bro. It's a great
Yeah.
fucking album, dude.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And all that shit. The only shit we heard
But
from that album was the freestyle with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
That's really it. And Ebonics that we heard. You know what I'm saying? But shit, after that, I didn't hear
Everything
any of
was
those
new.
verses.
Yeah,
yo.
yeah.
You know
But
what I
it
mean?
seemed like they scraped up the last for that album.
yeah.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
Like they did everything for that album. You know what I mean? So it's like,
So
fuck, man.
let's just hope that wasn't everything.
I hope I'm wrong, and I hope what I read and saw was
Yeah.
wrong.
See any guest features you're hopeful for?
Shit, hell yeah, I got a lot.
I mean, of course, DITC all over it.
I mean,
you know
that's
what
a
I'm saying?
definite. Him and OC to me, I wouldn't
I'd
mind
say-
an album from them too.
I'll
Like him and
take-
OC.
I'll take him and fucking what's his name, Lord
Lord
Finesse.
Finesse too,
Yeah.
another one, yeah.
Yeah.
Lord Finesse,
Them two
OC.
right there.
Shit,
Punchline
that's all
Kings.
day.
Punchline Kings.
I wouldn't even mind
Yeah.
like him in an old Jay-Z verse or something. You know what I mean? Like an old Jay-Z verse that never came out with him.
Yeah.
But fire. Even a Biggie verse that never came out with him.
You got me thinking.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like
Until you
a Big Pun verse that never
brainstorming.
came out.
Yeah.
Or and him.
Damn.
Or you would call all the bigs and shit.
Good
You know what I'm
idea.
saying? Like that would be
It's a
fire.
great. No, it's a great idea.
Yeah, that would be fire.
Great
man.
idea.
Call him
Yeah.
Mr. Big. Fuck.
All the dead bigs.
Yeah, exactly. That would be fire.
AI that shit. Fuck
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna get you, sucker, Mr. Big.
Big L.
That's dope.
Any estimated release dates? Any idea
Nah.
when you think it might come out?
I don't know.
I'm not even gonna throw any release dates.
When did he pass? Any idea?
2000.
Yeah.
Month.
February, I think,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It was
Yeah,
around his
something like
birthday.
that, Yeah,
I think. I could
Both
be
of those
wrong,
things
but
passed.
I think it was February.
yeah. Yeah, you said they passed
If I'm
through.
not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because that's the one thing I hated was when he passed, all of a sudden it's like thousands of new Big L fans all of a sudden. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, where'd you guys come from?
Always normal.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
Like, oh, you ever heard this new guy, Big L? The song Ibanez? I was like, new guy.
New guy,
I was like,
yeah.
you ever seen this? This is his first album, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. And Ebonics was like the
New
first
album,
song.
man.
You
Hey
know what I mean?
Max,
Like,
you ever heard of this new guy, Big L? He's pretty cool.
Big ol'.
he's pretty dope, dude. Like, I mean, shut the fuck up.
Do you think with Slick Rick releasing in June, do we get a new album every month after that? Because it would time out.
I would like that. That would be kinda
That would be
dope.
dope, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
they're not gonna do the
I don't
same
even want
shit
to throw a
that Kanye
timetable
did.
on it. I just want
Remember
to.
Kanye
If
did
it happens,
that?
it happens. When it does, let's get it.
Yeah,
you
he
know what I
did.
mean? Like,
He released the album
I'm just
every
waiting
week.
for it.
But if they don't, then more than one album would drop in the same month.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for the summer, yeah, because you guys it's like 2-3 months.
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
I'd rather get one a month
Yeah, I could do that.
if
Yeah.
we're gonna, yeah.
Last
As long
out
as
to the
Primo
rest of the
Nas
year.
do it in September, I'll be
Like
happy.
a
on my
Mass
birthday.
Appeal Monday, and you get one new album every month.
Every month, and you, like I said, make it last to the end of the year.
Yeah, and then you get Nas and Primo in December for your fucking Christmas. gift.
Ooh, that's gonna be a nice one too.
That's like the
Right.
Christmas
I'll
gift
take
to
it on
hip hop.
September
Wow.
18th though. September
It's a nice
18th, I'll
gift.
take it off.
Yeah. Look, marketing right here.
Oh.
there you go.
Primo
Nas.
Nas, you want to
Who
get on the
else?
show? Let's go.
Who else? Nas, right? Like, who else would give a gift to hip hop but Nas?
Nas, the golden
Well,
job.
here's your gift. The Nas and Primo album.
Yay!
And then we all
We've been
shit
waiting
on
since
it.
like
It's
99.
a trash, bro.
That makes sense.
We've been waiting since 99, motherfucker.
Nah,
That makes total
nah.
sense, though. Makes total sense.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nah, damn, imagine.
Nah, don't say.
We'd,
Nas.
we're going to be disappointed, but we wouldn't express it that way.
Nah.
We're going to love.
So
We're
we're gonna
going to
drop it like
I'll stick to
20 or
Nas.
some shit, like,
I'm telling you,
For
man.
holding it down like that.
I told you.
For sure, for holding down. Because, yo, even
for holding down the culture, right?
Yo, but even Run the Jewels, too, though. You know what I'm saying? That's an avenue that was under Nas as well, though, too, though.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
doing
shit,
a lot.
okay.
bro.
Don't run the
Yeah.
jewels. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Totally.
What's the one album you're looking forward to the most, more than all of them? Big
Nas
O?
and Primo.
No, Nas and Primo. Easy.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Easy.
curious.
All right, other than Nas and Primo.
Ghost.
Mob.
Yeah.
Mob,
Ghost
especially if it's all like unreleased verses of Prodigy and shit like that. That's a hands down to me. That's not even thinking. Like I'll
Havoc,
actually put that with Nas and Primo that tight. Like you know what I mean? Like,
Havoc and Alchemist produced only, or do you want other people?
I
on
would love Large Professor on there too.
there?
Yeah.
But
Large
I mean,
P,
ain't nothing
man.
wrong with just Alchemist and Havoc.
Yeah. true
Nothing
that.
wrong with both of them. I'll take them both. But it'd be a Large Professor.
That'd be a
beat,
nice mix.
Two of them, like that'll be fire.
We've been old school Bomb Squad, like old school fucking Bomb Squad sound, too.
For Mob, yeah.
Fuck it. What? That's the P. Bob
P,
Squad, right? P.
yeah.
Yeah.
Public Enemy?
That,
Public
you know what I'm
Enemy.
saying?
What the hell- what the
Industrialish,
hell-
hip hop-ish. This like certain type of.
What's a public enema?
Do Ray and
What's
Ghost
the public
feature
enemy?
on each other's albums?
Yeah.
Of course they do.
Definitely.
Come on.
That's a
Duh.
definite.
That's like bread and butter.
And
Peanut
probably
butter-
both albums are gonna be
Peanut butter and
featured.
jelly.
Would it be dope if they both featured on Slick Rick's album?
Damn,
I
man.
can
course,
see that
good
though.
question, too.
That could be a nice feature.
That would
for
be
him
a
too,
nice track right there.
Woo and Slick, bring it to your hardest.
Oops.
That's my joint.
So-
I'm not having
so-
too much expectations, though, man. Like,
No?
just like.
Well, no, you just gotta, hope for the
Gotta
best
wait
and
for it.
enjoy what they
Yeah, I
give
just
you.
wait for it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I'm with you though. Like I'm like,
I told you.
I don't know.
I told you.
I'm not expecting like no classic shit, but if it happens, shit.
I
Sorry, I
told
was
you.
wrong.
No,
You know
totally.
what I mean? Like, hey.
Totally.
Yeah.
A wise man once said, only those with expectations shall suffer from
Exactly.
disappointment.
Yes.
Word is born.
And on that note, the Mass Appeal Icon 7 coming 2025 with the first release in a few weeks, actually. And I'm
your
super
eyes
excited because this is the one
Let's go,
album
MC
I'm
Ricky
looking
D.
forward to the most. Slick Rick, I want to hear what he's on. I want to hear how
Yeah.
he sounds. Victory, June 13th
I think
on
he
Mass
still got it.
Appeal Records. And then we got 6 more albums. Hopefully we get at least one per month for the rest of the year. And then we get
That'd
the
be nice.
Nas and Primo to wrap it up for 2025.
I mean,
And then Rome Street's got to be somewhere in this mix.
of
drop.
course.
He's
yeah.
definitely in my
he's in
Top
there.
5 these days, too, though, man. Honestly, Rome's.
No, Roma's a
Yep,
beast.
he's
yeah.
definitely up there for me.
I didn't know he was signed to a Mass Appeal.
Mass
Yeah,
Appeal,
nah, I seen one of my people's posted up on a Facebook page and shit.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Shout
And
out
I
to
was even
him.
like, yo, you listen to Rome Streets, or only because you're a Nas stan, you like him now. You know what I'm saying?
But top 5 now, let me just say he's like my top. You know what I'm saying? He's
I
like
know,
of
yeah,
the
yeah,
new.
yeah.
He's
I
like
no argument
of
on
the
that.
new.
Yeah, nah,
Of the
Rome's a
new.
beast.
Of the new.
Of the
Rome's a
new.
beast.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Of the
Shouts
new.
to Rome Streets. Shouts to Nas. Shouts to Mass Appeal. Shouts to the Icon 7.
Seven.
Gahhdcast. And we out.
Let's go.
Peace.